We begin tonight with a bill to end daylight saving time in Idaho. It is now headed to the House floor tomorrow. If this makes its way through the Idaho legislative process and passes, Idaho would no longer observe time changes in the spring and fall.
Many of you have asked, well, what does this mean for you? Today, our Misty Inglet spoke with some representatives about the bill. She joins us now in studio to break it all down for us. Misty?
Well, Mark and Kim, there is a lot to this issue. I spoke with Representative Christy Zito, who is sponsoring the bill, and Representative Matt Erpelding, who does not support it. And we all tried to address some of your questions and concerns. If House Bill 85 were to pass, here's what it would mean. Idaho goes to Mountain Standard Time year-round, except Northern Idaho, who would stay in Pacific Time year-round. Standard time means it would be lighter earlier in the morning and darker quicker in the evening. Sunrise would be between 3:30 and 4 a.m. and sunset around 9 p.m. Representative Zito says she had a lot of calls from the people she represents asking her to end daylight saving time. She says there are some concerns with keeping it.
The day after we make the switch to daylight savings time, heart attack and stroke will go up. Students become, their grades suffer some because they're distracted and they're tired and they're groggy because we're interfering with our natural sleep rhythms when we do that.
However, Representative Erpelding says his constituents have concerns of their own, including how eliminating DST would potentially hurt outdoor recreation and businesses like his own, Idaho Mountain Guides, that depend on it.
For me, that hour in the evening is an hour that I can be using with a client outside. And our outdoor recreation industry is heavily dependent upon having evenings after work to be able to take people out, guide them, introduce them to the outdoors. And it's a big piece of our revenue streams.
We don't change how many hours of daylight there are. We don't change how many hours you'll have to enjoy it. We're just adjusting the clock.
Erpelding says if Idaho wants to do away with the time change altogether, there are other possible solutions too.
Now, as a state, because of the Energy Act of 2005, we can opt to stay on Mountain Standard Time and Pacific Time in our state. If we want to stay on daylight savings time, again, we have to go and get federal approval.
The best way for us is to actually create a compact with the other western states and come up with a decision that we can all live with. Then we're all on the same page and we figured it out.